The Rams are 8-3. They're going to make a short road trip to Phoenix to take on the 5-6 Arizona Cardinals with Gary Klein. I'm Lindsay Derry for the Los Angeles Times. It seems like quite a while ago, Gary, that we were in London. The Rams shut out the Cardinals 33-0. Here we are now in December. Trumaine Johnson saying they're finally playing December games that count. This definitely counts, and the Rams can't get caught looking ahead to that big matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles.
The last time the Rams played the Cardinals in London, of course, they shut them out 33-0. So you'd think moving ahead that they very easily could look past the Eagles, but this is a Cardinals team that seems to have rebounded a bit from the loss of Carson Palmer. Blaine Gabbert played very well last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, as you mentioned, with the Eagles coming up, that's going to be a huge game with Jared Goff and Carson Wentz and everything that goes with it, but the Rams cannot look ahead.
There was a lot of concern when Robert Woods suffered that shoulder injury. However, the Rams showed they do have some guys in place that can step in for Robert last week, but they're going to need to continue to get some production from some of these young guys against the Cardinals, and Jared Goff is going to have to keep finding the end zone instead of settling for field goals.
Goff passed for 2 touchdowns against the Saints. He found Josh Reynolds, a rookie, who got his first touchdown pass, and he hooked up with Sammy Watkins, who really is the guy you'd think would step into that #1 role with Robert Woods. But this is an offense that for the last few weeks, Sean McVay has pulled back on using Todd Gurley as much as he did early in the season. And I think as we get into these final 5 games, and certainly as they get into the final quarter of the season, they're going to have to use Gurley a little bit more.
It still amazes me how healthy this team is. Robert Woods, though, gone from the offense, and now it's Connor Barwin, who is gone from the defense with a broken arm. He should be back, they said, perhaps by the end of the season, which is kind of miraculous, it seems. But they're again going to need to rely on a rookie to step up in that position, and they're going against Adrian Peterson, who they slowed down once. Can they do it again?
Well, Samson Ebukam, the rookie, who's had a big sack against the Houston Texans, another one against the New Orleans Saints, he's going to step in for Barwin. He says he's a little bit nervous, but he's prepared. And you mentioned they shut down...
Wade Phillips said that's good. You should be a little nervous.
Should be a little nervous in your first NFL start. He's going to be looking across the line of scrimmage at a future Hall of Famer in Adrian Peterson, who had a huge game in his first game with the Cardinals, and then the Rams shut him down. So they're looking to do the same. They're going to have to. Again, it all goes back to you can't look past the Cardinals looking ahead to the Eagles.
We love talking about trap games. This has trap game written all over it. Gary, what's your prediction?
Well, I think the Rams are going to continue to do well offensively even without Robert Woods. I think they're going to win something in the neighborhood of 33-10 or 16.
Not 33-0 though. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think this team has stayed really even-keeled with Sean McVay as their coach, so I think they know the importance of this game. They might be able to look past the opponent, but they know they absolutely have to win this one. So again, I'm going to go with the Rams win, proven to 9-3 to set up that huge game against the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll see you next time from Phoenix with Gary. I'm Lindsay for the Los Angeles Times.